All right, we are back to the control statement diagram here. We already finished conditional control statement. Also, we completed loop control statement. Now you have understanding about how to use for, while, and do while loop. Of course, we will do more programs related to the loop control statement, but it's a good time for us to move to the jump control statement as well, because inside the loop, we are going to use break, continue, and also we are going to also use go to as well. So let's see. First, we're going to start with the break, and then we'll move to the continue. Let's see how they work. So the statement where we are going to use break, that is going to be called break statement, and I want to show you how to use the break statement. Here we have the basic structure. Of course, I need a loop. So let's say I have a loop that's something is going to run from 1 to 10. So let's declare the variable here, I equal 1, or assigning 1 to I, and then it's going to run until 10. Every time we're going to increment by 1, and we can print it. This is a very simple program where I'm going to display how basically break statement work. Okay, so let's print here %d new line with the, and of course the variable is going to be I. In this case, it's going to print the value I here. Okay, that should be all. Let's run it. Nothing new. It's a very simple program where basically we're running from 1 to 10. Now let's say we want to break this loop when the value is equal to 5 for any reason. So that's why we can bring a condition here when the value is equal to 5, when the value of I is equal to 5, we want to break the loop, and then we can continue our programs. Okay, so that's why we can use break here. So again, the loop, normally if we do not have this part, then we continue. So the loop runs from 1 to 10 and it prints the value of I, right? But when we bring this one now, when this condition match, only then we are breaking the loop. So if it is inside any loop, it's going to immediately break that loop. So what's the purpose of break statement here? It basically is used to exit a loop permanently or prematurely. Let's say prematurely, because even though it was supposed to run until 10, but we are breaking it before that if that condition is matched, right? So this time it should run and give us an output. What kind of output we are looking for this time? So let's say 1 is less than 10, of course, which is true. It will come inside, it will check the condition, which is not true. It's going to print 1. It will go here. It will be the value of I will be 2 less than equal 10. It's true. It will come inside the body. This condition doesn't match, but this one will work. So we'll have 2. Then 3, for 3, the condition is true. Will come inside. Again, this condition doesn't match. It will print 3. This time we'll have the value 4 less than equal 10, which is true. Will come inside the body, and this condition doesn't match, so it will print 4. Then the value will be 5 less than 10 is true. It will come inside the loop. 5 equal 5. Now it's true, and therefore it will break. So it will break the loop, whichever it is inside. So this for loop will be break here, and it will exit the loop. It will print a new line. That should be also. It should run 1 to 4 here, and let's see whether it does. Here I'm going to compile and run again just to show you, and it does exactly the things that we're looking for. So it prints from 1 to 4. Now let's see how the continue statement work. So continue, if I use continue here, what's going to happen this time? So that's should be more than enough to understand how continue works. So break basically break the loop, right? It exits a loop like prematurely, something we have already seen. It terminates a loop based on a certain condition. On the other hand, continue basically, skip the current iteration. So if this condition match, it's going to continue from here to here. So whenever this condition will be executed, if this I equal 5 is true, it will come inside, and from here you need to continue to loop. So you are not going down below. If you have multiple code here, even doesn't matter. You are going straight away from here. You are continuing from here to here. That's something you should, remember. So let's run this program. Let's see what happened this time. But before running, try to understand. We know that for 1, it will run because the condition doesn't match. It will print 1. Then it will print 2 because the condition doesn't match. It will print 3 because the condition doesn't match. It will print 4. When the value will be 5, it is going to continue from here. So in this case, it is not going to be printing the value 5. Then it will be 6. Of course, for 6, it's not going to work. For 7, it's not going to work. 8, 9, 10, it's not going to work. So it will only work one time for 5, and it will continue. So it will print from 1 to 10 except 5. So the overall output will be, it's going to print from 1 to 10 except 5, because for 5, we continue from here immediately, and it went back there. So the printf didn't work for the value of 5. So let's run it and let's see what's going to be the output here, whether it's matching our expectation. And it does. And surely, I hope you got the concept here, how break and continue statement work. Now, the last one here left is go to. And I want to show you that as well, how the go to statement work. But maybe we can see that in the next lesson.